this is Ashley with Court Reserve. So you are ready to set up your events. Events in Court Reserve are classes, clinics, camps, anything a group of people or a group of your members want to sign up for. Before you get started, let's go to Settings and scroll down to Event Settings. You will want to make sure and set up your event categories, any disclosures you may want to add to an event, any custom fields, and then also if you'd like to use event sessions, you can create those here. Well, let's go back up to events and go out to our list. I have already created a lot of events. You can see here that when you create an event, it gives you an ID number. This ID will help us in support if you ever need assistance. You can see here the different categories, sessions, your pricing, even dates, and whether your registrations have filled up or not. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Spring Ball Beginners Tuesdays and Thursdays. Let's go over and begin our setup. So first off, you want to give as much information in the name. I have given this including the days of the week, Tuesday and Thursday. Categories we just spoke about, you'll set those up already. Sessions are here. Now this is the max number of registrants, as well as your date. You need to put the first date of your event here with your start and end time. Let's talk about reoccurrences. Reoccurrences can be none or daily. Daily means this would happen every day of the week or every weekday. If we're going to do weekly, well, weekly means that this is going to happen every 1 week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or maybe it's every 1 week on just one day of the week. You do have to put in an end event after a certain number of dates or an actual end by date. If you choose end event after X number of dates, the max number of dates that you can put in is 99. Or you can go ahead and just put an event here. A tip around events is to try and make all of your events end around the same time of date. Because let's say you're going to do the 99 days. Well, that may take you to Labor Day. You want to make sure and put the same date so that when it's time to go in and add or change those dates, a lot of those will expire at the same time. Exception dates will list out all of the for this matter Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it will come up with any that you may want to leave out. So if a holiday or something, you can always just choose that date, and it won't give one of those dates as an option for registration. Now these next two columns are very important. If you would like single date or drop-in dates, click this box here. If you would like your registrants to register for every single date of your entire event, then you can choose this here. Now please be mindful that in order to price, you will need to choose one or the other or both, but those will actually be here. So you can see drop-in price and full price as well. If you come here and you don't see one or the other, it's because you did not choose one or the other. If we take off single date, then it automatically assumes that you want full registration, which means that you want your members to sign up for every single date and pay a full event price. If you would like drop-ins or for people to sign up for individual dates, you must choose single date. If you would like both, then choose both. Now, waitlist is very easy. Waitlist works two ways in Court Reserve. If you just do waitlist and not auto-register, then if the waitlist is triggered, all of the members who are on the waitlist will get an email, and it's first come, first served. So it's the first member that gets the email and then signs into Court Reserve and actually registers for this class. If you use auto-register from the waitlist, then the system will auto-register the first person in line from the waitlist and email them a confirmation of their registration. You can also put in a number of hours before this event for the system to auto-register. Now, anytime you assign an event instructor or a court or a ball machine, if that court or instructor is not available, it will say unavailable. If you get a conflict, it will actually say conflict, such as here, and you can see what the conflict is. So instructor Ashley has already been assigned to teach another clinic. So you would just take her off of this. This box, prevent member from withdrawing from event within a number of hours, helps you make sure you know who's showing up to your class or clinic. Here is a note that you can put on the account. Now this will show up on the admin side, but you can also choose to have notes show up on the member portal as well. If you need custom fields for certain questions, then you can add those here. Notice that there are several tabs at the bottom for additional setup. All pricing, registration, payments are all by membership type. So you can actually price your drop-ins for $8, but maybe your non-members will pay $10, as well as your guests. If, for instance, this is a tennis and you don't want pickleball or maybe your senior members to sign up, just leave these unchecked. Always make sure the public embed codes widget boxes are checked here. This allows the system to show your members a registration link. Now, if you want your members to register online, then make sure these boxes is public and allow online registrations are checked as well. If you would like to hide pricing, simply click Hide Pricing. This button, Require Upfront Payment, means that at the time of registration, your members would pay to sign up for this clinic. If you would like your members to sign up, but then you would like to approve their registration into the event, this box needs to be checked here. Drop-in registration start and end dates do just as they say. It allows open registration to start so many days or weeks before the next event date and close as well. The Show Registrants button means that it will show the member names to all people who can look at this event. So if you do not want your juniors or your young children, I would probably leave this unchecked. Now, if you have full event registration set up, you can do proration. You can also turn this off by simply putting in a number of dates before the event ends that you don't want the event to prorate the price at. Now let's go to description. Description, you just give a description of the clinic. We've added a nice image here. Registration restrictions are here. You can restrict this event by gender, age, or even other rating and categories within Court Reserve. But now be aware, if for instance you have set up age restrictions, but not all of your members have their date of birth in the system, they will not be able to sign up for this event if you restrict by age. So this additional setup tab is great. It has a couple of things. Is featured just means this is for the widget. Allow members to register till event ends means you can let the class or the event start and the member can actually still register up until it ends. You can add any disclosures here. You can attach a revenue category here as well. And then you can even decide if you want to go ahead and maybe set these up and then hide them. You can set all of your summer camps up and then hide them so that when you're ready, you can come back and uncheck this box, but it hides them from the member side so they don't even see it yet. The embed code, if you would like to copy this embed code and use it to embed, such as in a website or maybe on a Facebook page or something so members can actually see it, this is the copy code that you would use to do that. So since we've got all of our setup done, we have a couple tabs here. We of course have our recurring dates. So if you wanted to go in and register a member for a particular date, let's say Tuesday, February 16th, then you would come here and then click the register button at this location. So you're just signing them up for the one date. If you needed to reschedule or actually edit anything about this particular date, then go at the date level here. If you wanted to register members altogether, you can just choose this green button here. And then transactions, if you're going to charge and you like to see transactions, of course, that transaction tab is here. And then once you have registrants, you'll see them here with their emails. You'll see the wait list as well. Anyone that's canceled. If you have approvals turned on here, and then the transactions tab as well. So let's go on the member side and take a look at what the members see. So this is the Spring Red Ball Beginners. If we jump over to the member side and click on events and we scroll down, we've got the Spring Red Ball Beginners here. We see from a member standpoint $8, but if we click here, then we see we can register for a couple dates. We can click here for details. So if you want to register as a member, here I am. It's asking for a t-shirt size. That's a custom field that we put in. And then here's our disclosure that we've created. And of course, your member has to check the box indicating that, they're going to agree to your disclosure. There's the cost because we're just signing up for this one date. And if we click save, we need to put our t-shirt size in here. And we click save. And now that registration's been complete. So again, if your members wanted to click here for more details, once they click on details, they can see here that they have been registered to this particular event for this date. We could see our registrants here because we did click show registrant button and then some additional information. Now a few more things on the filter for events. So if you wanted to filter or find out certain information about certain classes or clinics, you could simply come back to the events list and click the yellow filter button. You can filter by date and time. So if you no longer see an event listed here, maybe it was in the past and it's already ended, then you would just simply put in the past dates that you knew that this, was an event, and you could see those here. You could actually filter through sessions or categories or instructors. But again, anything that you needed to filter, you could do here. Once you save apply, then those would actually pop up. If you wanted to save this filter, you could do that here, but we'll hit save or apply. And then of course we've got our older events here. You can see past November, past years. And then if you wanted to get rid of these, you simply just click on the X to remove the filter. Any of your saved filters would be here. And then again, the green is to create a filter. You can also search for your events here at the top as well with these event IDs. So if I just start typing in an event ID, then those events would pop up here. And don't forget, we do have a webinar on the YouTube channel called All About Events. It's an entire webinar on events, but we hope this has been helpful. Here.